Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now. Coming in on the high-speed passenger ferry are travel writers and bloggers from New England. They are the invited guests of the Cross-Sound Ferry.
One of our recent initiatives is doing these trips for travel writers. And the idea is to increase the awareness of not only Cross-Sound Ferry, but of the North Fork and the East End of Long Island by taking these writers from all over New England, getting them on a ferry, taking them to the North Fork, and getting them to get a taste of what it's like. And they go back and they write about it.
Among those ready for a Long Island adventure are Boston area travel blogger Melanie Feehan from MelanieInTheMiddle.com, Cambridge area blogger Leah Klein from LeahsLife.com, and Newton area blogger Nancy Brown from CapabilityMom.com.
I love wine. I'm passionate about wine, but I have never heard of Long Island wines before, so I found this highly intriguing.
Native Long Islander Joanne Perry runs vintage tours, and she loves to show off what the area has to offer.
This is something that's offered year-round. In the winter is a unique time to come because it's quieter, it's a little bit more intimate. Some have fireplaces. Spring, of course, everybody's ready to get out. And then summer, of course, is a wonderful time to come because you're seeing the fruit on the vines, and some have music and can utilize their outdoor areas.
First up is the Candyman in Orient. Over 35 years ago, this former gas station was turned into the sweetest place on the North Fork.
My wife's grandfather had candy stores all over the place in Huntington, Whitestone. They came out here to retire. I was working at Grumman's, and Grumman's was going downhill. So they asked us if we wanted to come out here and work and take over the candy store sooner or later. So we started working out here probably in 1990. Been out here ever since.
I'm all about vintage kitchen equipment, so I loved everything from the old marble slab from the 1950s to all the different molds that they had. It just says so much about an era.
I found the history of it very interesting. It's a family business, it's been around for a really long time, and they had the original molds from their chocolates, which I found extraordinarily interesting. It was just fascinating. I really enjoyed it, and then we had a sample of the chocolates, and just exquisite. It was a lot of fun.
After getting their sugar rush, the bloggers were off to Kosta Vineyards in Greenport, one of the area's newest vineyards. The main building is built with reclaimed wood from the area, and the wind turbine generates enough electricity to fully power the operation for up to 10 months out of the year.
It's a huge asset to have the ferry and the people that the ferry brings by. We're right on the way to the ferry. They have to pass us, and it's nice to be able to show off Long Island wines to the rest of New England. So I'm happy to have that opportunity. You were seeing a full 5,000 case capacity winery at work. I mean, we have the stainless steel tanks, we have crusher destemmers, we have the press, we have French oak barrels, and finished case goods downstairs.
I also thought it was such an absolutely beautiful place, and the walk to the water was just fantastic, and just the setting. I would actually move in. I don't know if you know this, but I will be moving in.
The third stop was a tour of one of Long Island's oldest winemakers, Jamesport Vineyards, where second-generation owner Ron Gerler Jr. likes to share the knowledge.
We're always, looking to educate, because education is critical to what we do, because, wine is the not knowing. Today's society is a beer vodka society, and so, we try to educate them about the processing that takes place and the fermentations, and then we end up with a tasting down in the barrel room talking about, the different styles of wine and how they're made and why they're made.
Well, I learned that I don't know everything that I thought I knew about wine. And I thought that grapes needed to be grown in a warm climate in order to have quality wine. That's what I thought, and I was wrong. So now this is just going to open up new doors for me to explore, different kinds of wines from different regions.
It just feels incredibly welcoming and warm, and the big farmhouse table we just had lunch at was fantastic.
So, after getting to see the sweet side of Long Island and savoring the North Fork's wines, what will be trending on these bloggers' social networks?
It makes me want to come back. Really fantastic, and I've never been here before, so this is really fun for me.
As a foodie and a wine lover, this is a must-visit destination.
I grew up in Westchester in New York and didn't even know there were wineries out here, and so it's funny that I had to live in Boston to come to Long Island.